Broadcasting. My name is Aiden. In this Webb USN matchup, I am so excited. I hope you guys are too. This is going to be a great matchup against a great team. Let's see who's starting for the Tigers and Webb. You know, it's looking like it's going to be Colin France, Khalil Anderson, Max Elliott, Austin Kaysen, and Clay Payne. And I think this is a very strong setup for USN. This is what they started with the last couple games. Clay has been an absolute monster in the paint, along with Max, really getting them in looks early. And then we see Colin, our forward, who can shoot and he can score. And then we have Khalil and Austin handling the ball today. They've been great on defense, and we're really looking for a lot of great things from them today. This is a very tough Webb team that they're facing. We have quite a few people in our student section today. Attendance is definitely up from Tuesday. That was kind of an off day for us. And we got our band playing, as you can hear. It is live in Sterling Gymnasium. My partner in crime, my buddy Edward, is a little late today, but that's all right. He's going to be joining us very soon. Get ready for the starting lineups.
The Webb School and your University School of Nashville Tigers. This game is being played according to the rules of the TSSAA. These rules provide for fair competition among players. Spectators can help promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play. Everyone is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this game at a high level of sportsmanship. At this time, will you please rise for the playing of our national anthem, being performed by the 6-player band. And now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, for the Webb School feet, number 0, Justin Burrows. Number 2, Jax Howard. Number 5, Arnett Hayes. Number 13, Stephen Olawoni. And number 20, Tavian Kovich. The head coach of Webb is Michael Williams, assisted by Gary Booth and James Garcia. And now, for your USN Tigers, a sophomore, number 34, Clay Payne. And senior, number 24, Max Elliott. A senior, number 22, Colin France. A senior, number 4, Austin Kaysen. And a senior, number 3, Khalil Anderson. The Tigers are head coach Mike Jones, assistant coach Will White.
And we have game time in Sterling Gymnasium. Starting us off in our lineup, as I said before, Khalil, Austin, Max, Colin, Clay Payne. And for the Webb, starting off with the Justin Burrows, Jax Howard, Arnett Hayes, Stephen Olawani, and Tavian Carnage. That's a cool name, Carnage. All right. right, we're getting ready for tip-off here. Waiting for our referee to throw the ball up. Max will be doing the tip-off with Stefan Olawani. They tip it in Webb's favor. Number 2, Jax Howard takes it up the floor. They pass it around. Now Clay is guarding Stefan. Back to Stefan. He's at the top of the key. Now he's driving. And he turns it over to Austin Kaysen, who dribbles the ball back over to the USN side. He passes it to Colin, who finds Max down low. Looking for the inside. There's Clay Payne. Khalil flashes, but it's not there. Clay looks for Austin, and he can't seem to get rid of the ball. That's gonna be a turnover. 2 turnovers to start off here. Not a clean start at all. That's not what you want to see. But luckily for us, it's on both sides. So there you go. Throwing it in is gonna be Stefan Olawani to number 2, Jax Howard. Khalil was right on him there to greet him. Stefan has the ball up top. Clay's right on him. Jax Howard takes it out. Oh, and he gets Khalil on a crossover, and he has a floater, a nice little floater for 2 points. Scores 2-0 in the first quarter, 7 minutes remaining.
Jax Howard.
Khalil takes the ball on the court. He passes it to Austin. He finds Khalil again. Looking low for Max. It's not there. He finds Colin up top for a shot, and it is no good. You know, our three-point shooting has not been what it has been in recent history. We shot 2 for 22 in the last game. Not what you want to see from this team. Maybe they'll switch it up. Maybe they'll want to look more under the basket. Perhaps Colin is gonna shift his play where he's more of a driving guy. He shot a lot of threes. On a big block from Colin France. And there you go. I mean, a utility player right there. And as you can see, Mahoney did not start this game. So maybe Mahoney, our three-point shooter, is maybe that's not the focus of today. Maybe the focus is finding down low with Clay Payne and Max Elliott. Olawani under the basket. He is stuffed by Colin and Max. Oh, absolute wall of iron there.
Foul on Austin Kaysen.
He will go to the line.
Stephen Olawani shooting 2.
He will shoot 2 here. Olawani shoots. First free throw is good. That makes it 3-0 Webb. With 6 minutes, 23 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Second free throw is good. Clay throws it into Khalil. He takes it up the court. Khalil, once again, looking for that high post. It looks like that's going to be their goal of the game is to find that high post to maybe create a play with Max in the low post. I think that's really been what they've been working on in practices. That's been their goal in recent games, and that's how they've been producing points. Number 0, Justin Burrows has the ball, and he passes it up to number 5, Arnett Hayes, who has now to Jax Howard, who drives down low, but he's stopped by Khalil. Stefan Olawani drives in, but he gets a shot up. Oh, that was a nice fadeaway. Little fadeaway jumper there for Stefan Olawani. Goes to Max Elliott. Khalil to Colin on the top of the key. With Clay on the 3-point ring. Down to Max. Back out to Colin. He drives in, back to Clay. He drives, the shot is no good. Here comes Webb up the court, Jax Howard down to Stefan Olawani. Up to number. A 3-point shot is no good. Austin will get the rebound and take the ball back up the court. He is guarded by Jax Howard. Khalil trying to find Clay on the outside. But he will drive inside, it's a fake, but he looks for Max down low, but the ball is taken by Webb. And that's going to be an easy layup. It looks like turnovers have been their main problem here. They haven't had a lot of luck with finding that low guy. I think Webb has done their research, and they know that that's where we're going to get him. So they're going to try to keep USN on the 3-point ring here, which is not good for us. That means we have to adjust and find a way into the inside of that defense. That means you got to expand and bring defenders out in man coverage, and then we're going to be able to drive and swing and cut and try to find a way in the paint. 3-point shots have not been falling recently, so that maybe that's how we do it. We haven't seen a lot of shooting yet for USN. They've been very conservative with the ball. We've only seen one 3-point shot from Colin France, which was no good. The score is 0-8 with 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Khalil Anderson taking the ball up the court, passed in by Clay Payne. He will hand the ball off to Austin, who crosses up Jax Howard with a little fadeaway. It is air balls. Max gets the rebound. Oh, and it comes out. Oh. It is 3 offensive rebounds in a row. Austin is able to secure the final one and get a little bucket there. Austin secures yet another rebound. That is 3 for him today. He dribbles down the court. And he has a fadeaway jumper, but the ref says no shot. There's a foul on Jax Howard. Jax Howard fouls Austin Kaysen here. So it is USN ball. Austin will throw it in. He looks for Colin France on our side of the court. Colin will take it down the court. He'll give it to Austin, who looks for Colin again, and then finds Max down low. Max with a fadeaway. Oh my God! So Max had a fadeaway jumper there, and he missed, but Colin on the rebound came flying in and also missed, but it was really cool. Colin to shoot 2 here. He was fouled on the way up. The score is 2-8 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the quarter. Colin will make his first free throw. Score now 3-8. He will make both free throws. They really struggled with that last game. Like their 3-point shooting, their free throw shooting seemed to be off as well. So I'm glad to see a sparkle of return for the shooting for USN. Webb brings the ball up the court. Alawani. He'll get. Oh no, sorry, that was not Alawani. Alawani had the ball there. Sorry. Gives it to Howard outside, and he makes a 3-point jumper. The score now being 4-11. Khalil takes the ball up the court, thrown in by Clay. He has no luck trying to drive there. Oh, but he will try again. The ball is knocked out from behind, and that is a turnover on USN. Not looking great so far. It is 4-11. Webb, they really come out firing here. They haven't made a ton of mistakes on offense. Haven't given the ball away. USN having a few turnovers already. Oh my gosh, what a pass by Alawani. He gives it to Justin Burrows on the outside for another 3-point jumper, but it's no good. The rebound is off of a Webb player's foot. But for some reason he's on the free throw line now. That's Eli Brown on the free throw line now. He will shoot 2. With neither team being in the bonus yet, as it is the first quarter. There's 3 minutes, 44 seconds remaining in the first quarter here. Clay and Max on the bottom block, ready to block out, get us rebound. Max throws the ball into Khalil. Khalil takes the ball up, he throws it to Austin. Mahoney Donick now in the game for Colin France. Mahoney gives it down to Clay. Clay looks for Khalil. Oh, what a play. But the shot's no good. It's a reverse layup to Khalil, but he did not make that shot. And Webb will return with another layup that is tipped and is into USN hands. Khalil gives it to Austin at the top of the key. He's wide open for 3, but he does not take the shot. Mahoney looking for Max down low. Mahoney Donick in the game now. USN's got to be looking for some 3-point shots here, as he is our shooter. That means that Coach Jones still does have confidence in his team, which is great to see. Alawani with the ball down low, and Khalil rips it out of his hands. I disagree with that call personally, but that ball is out of bounds, and they They will give Webb the ball. It is passed out to Alwani, given to Burrows. Burrows to Jax Howard. Howard into the paint, and it's travel. Oh, I am joined in the booth here by Edward Crane. Edward, how are we doing today?
I'm good. I was kind of running around a bit, but I'm here.
Glad to see.
It's good to be here.
My partner in crime here. Great to have you on the broadcast.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. It's great to be here.
Webb will throw the ball in and take the ball up the court. Khalil Anderson now on Eli Brown. Khalil still covering Brown. He'll give it out to Burrows. And Khalil almost gets a steal. Very aggressive defensive player there, Khalil Anderson. Let's talk a little bit about how he's been able to produce some steals in the last couple games. We've seen our guards really put the pressure on that defense as soon as they come down and get some early steals. I'm looking to see that from Khalil tonight.
Yeah, it's not quite a press, but it does the same thing. Puts pressure on them from the get-go, gets them to move the ball, and then that's when the Tigers' defense can really attack.
This will be Tavion Carnage on the line here. He will shoot 2. USN is down 4-14 with 2 minutes left. Our biggest, point getters so far have been our guards. Not a lot of post work here. Not a lot of post work here from USN. They've really been focusing on guard play as Webb has done a really great job of stopping our low post, high post connection. Khalil will have the ball. They throw to Colin. Colin will find Austin on the outside. Back to Colin. He drives low. Looking for Bennett down low. Bennett Dickerson now in the game for Max Elliott. And we were talking about, Coach Jones having an embarrassment of riches. There's your example right there. Just as soon as Clay Payne, Max Elliott, they're hurt. Boom, you got 5 guys on the bench ready to come in who are all able to hold their own out there. And that's just great to see Bennett Dickerson on the court. This is actually his first year since freshman year that he's been playing basketball. He's been looking really good.
Just adds another bit of size to the team. Playing in the high post position.
Austin Kaysen throws the ball to Khalil. Not really sure what the foul was there, but I'm sure it was the right call, as the refs never lie.
Khalil Anderson.
You know that, Aiden. Come on.
Yeah.
He'll set the feet to the line for one.
Yeah, looks like a push as he was getting the ball in, but
Eli Brown.
Webb already in the bonus with, still in the first quarter. So Tigers not up to a hot start in terms of fouls.
A lot of fouling. Eli Brown will shoot here. He's been on the line 3 times already. This will be his third. He makes his first. The score now 14-16 Webb. He will make both. And that is not good for USN. I think the score is actually 4-18 Webb right now. Khalil Anderson will take the ball up the court. He'll find Austin Kaysen on the wing. Austin looking down low, but he won't find it. He's looking for Khalil, who finds Bennett, who finds Austin out on the wing again, who looks for Colin behind. Oh, and there's Bennett underneath. Great play. And that's what USN is trying to do today. They're trying to find that low post. They did a great job of moving the ball and making that happen. Webb did their research, and they know that this is a team that really focuses on that point guard to high post to low post connection. And that is something that I think they've studied a little bit, and they've come prepared. But I think USN is gonna. That's why they're struggling early. They're trying to figure out this defense.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just move it in the low post. You don't have to move it to the high post and then move it back out. Just keep moving it from the low post.
Austin on a missed floater there, but the ball is out of bounds in USN's hands here.
That was a good idea by Kaysen. Just didn't get it to fall, but he had the space. Best to take the floater there.
We were talking in our pregame show about guards getting more aggressive, and I think that's a key example of a guard that can get a little aggressive. Colin will shimmy shake around the 3-point line, but the bank is not open for Colin France today.
He's not.
He's now 0 for 2 on threes. And Webb will respond with an easy layup. Just cutting through our defense right now. Khalil takes the ball up, drives inside, and he finds Ben on the free throw line. That's going to be an offensive foul on Khalil. Never mind, that's a defensive foul. My mistake. That will send, since USN is not in the bonus, they will not shoot free throws. They are sent to the baseline. What's the case in throwing the ball in? They're in box formation to get a screen open for our big men. Bennett will flash out, who finds Mahoney on the three-point line, but he's not open, so he gets it to Colin to the high post. Mahoney will look down, back to Colin, wide open. Who gets that easy layup. That's a great play by Mahoney and Colin. Great communication there.
That was brilliant. We could see that developing from up here, but down on the court, it was not as obvious. But that was just great screen, and then bounce right off, get the pass from Mahoney. Just absolutely fantastic.
Our student section has grown exponentially. There's quite the crowd here today in Sperling, our biggest this year. And that will end the first. Now, Edward, let's talk a little bit about this USN offense. They have looked stellar in these first couple of games, but you know what? Despite the shooting, I think that they have had a very progressive, they've been able to produce a lot on their high post and low post. And I'll tell you, what I'm talking about here. So we see a guard come up who is able to feed our high post here. Our high post who has the option of getting down to our low post here, which is going to be Max, Colin a lot of the time, our baseline runner, who is able to get an easy basket up here. Or Clay Payne has been really good on the one-on-one. He's been a big playmaker up there, and he's able to really take that guy to the rim. But today we have a guy like Stephen Olawani who's really been keeping on Clay Payne today. He's been stopping him completely. So I think that there's going to have to be a change in strategy here, as USN is not able to produce like they have been able to. And that's what they're going to change about their offense here.
Yeah. It's just dealing. I mean, Webb is a big guard play team as well, but like you said, big man down low. It's can you balance the threat of the big man and still guard the guards? It's kind of a double threat offense, and USN is still trying to figure it out. Fortunately, only the end of the first quarter, so let's see what Tigers do from here on out.
Cleo will be taking the ball up the court now. He finds Austin on the wing, who finds Colin. He's looking for Bennett down low, but it's not there. Austin looks for him again. He gets Mahoney back to Colin. You see they're looking for that big man right now, as you can see, as we were just talking about. They're looking for the big man down low. There is no high post right now. Cleo will get a nice little jumper, but it misses. With Tavion Carnage getting the rebound. My fault, that's Stephen Olawani. Stephen will be matching up with Bennett right now on the post. Eli Brown will give it to Howard, who will shoot the three and miss. Olawani gets the offensive rebound and puts it right over Bennett's head. And that's what we were kind of worried about in our pregame show, talking about this guy who's a heavily recruited guy who's really been getting mismatches all the entire season. And I think USN is a team with some good posts here, and I think that's going to give them a challenge. That's going to make the night interesting. Austin will make a 10-foot jumper and put the score at 10-21 with 6 minutes 43 seconds remaining in the second quarter here. That was Howard on the three-pointer. It misses. He is 1 for 4 tonight. Khalil taking the ball up the court. He will find Austin Casey on the wing here, who gives it to Colin. Gives it to Austin. They just keep. Colin shoots, and he scores. Big bucket from Colin France. Alvin Colin, as I call him. A big three-pointer from him. The score is now 13-21. Khalil with pressure defense. He has Howard on his skates here, but he is able to get out with a reach violation. Edward, what have you seen from how USN has changed tempo after this timeout, or after this breaks rather?
Yeah, they definitely seem to be settling in. It's a fast-paced offense, but it's not based on fast breaks. They bring the ball down the court, move it quickly, a lot of fakes to get the defense off balance. And I haven't seen a whole bunch of screens, but again, it's just getting that open, Colin waited for the opportunity, got his defender to bite, and then took the shot. Colin is one of those guys that he told me about how frustrated he was after Tuesday's game, and he's definitely one of those players that takes that frustration and can use it for some positive play.
You could hear a sigh of relief as the crowd realizes that the three-point drought is over.
That's right, Aiden.
And that is a lot of USN's identity this year has been three-pointers. And so it's glad to see one sink for this USN offense. Olani finds Burrows outside for a three.
And that's it right there. You got to double team him down low, Steven down low, but then he can still dish it out. He's just so much of a threat. And Webb able to shoot the three ball and work it down low. They're really taking over right now.
Howard will be taking the ball up the court here. He'll find Carnage back down to Alwani in the post. Burrows back to Alwani. He makes a nice spin move on Max Elliott. Really able to outmaneuver him there.
Fouls on number 24, Max Elliott.
He gets the and one on Max Elliott. That was just a nice move. Not much Max can do there. And it doesn't help that he fouled at the end. You know, we're seeing a good player here, and I hope that this is not a mismatch for our guys. Quinn Powers with the rebounds. He will take the ball down the court, give it to Mahoney, who finds Austin Kaysen with a 15-foot jumper at the free throw line. He is fouled on the shot, so he will shoot too. Okay, let's talk about this guy, Stephen Alwani. Probably has 10 of their 26 points. It is a 26-13 ball game with 5 minutes left in the second quarter. What do they do to shut this guy down?
Yeah, I mean, again, like you said, heavily recruited. He's got the reach for rebounds. We can see that. He's got jump too. He's gonna get the rebounds over any of our tall guys tonight. It's just gonna happen unless we outwork against him, which, you know, is kind of a cliche thing to say. But I think double team him when you can, put him in a box, but then again, he can still dish it out. So, quite frankly, Aiden, I don't know what to do with him, and I think the Tigers are trying to figure that out too.
If you just saw him on the lining up for the free throws, he was about a head taller than Colin France. You already have neck pain from looking up at him all the time. Alwani will shoot here, and he will break a shot from the free throw line. Colin France gets the fast break, and he makes a nice move on Alwani. A nice little jumper there. That's going to be Colin France responding. The ball game is now 15-26.
Yeah, and that's just an experienced move right there, getting the defender to jump and then curling around to put it up.
Jax Howard has just made a 4-point play. We'll see if he can complete it. He was fouled on a three-pointer, which he just made. The score is now 15-29, with 4 minutes, 17 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Okay, it looks like, you know, I'm Coach Jones here. I don't want Webb running away with it before halftime. I want to keep this game close and keep this game competitive. We know that they can score. We know that they are a good team. We do not want to give them that huge lead.
Yeah, I think the goal for the Tigers should be 10 points or fewer for a deficit. Again, you just do not want to be down by more than 10 at the half, especially against this Webb team.
That ball is out of bounds on number one, Eli Brown. The ball will be USN's. Quinn Powers throwing the ball in. You know, we've seen Quinn shoot a little bit. He had one of our two three-pointers from Tuesday night, and he's been a really great passer for us, often finding our big guys down below. And a Max Elliott with a great move, one-on-one over Alwani. Brown will shoot a very long three, way downtown, and Colin will get the rebound. Khalil will take the ball up the court. He'll find Mahoney Donnick on the wing. Max Elliott, once again, almost taking advantage of this mismatch after Alwani's been taken out. A little bit of a fight between them as they shove each other, but I don't think anything's going to come of it. Max is a very nice guy. Khalil will have the one-on-one with number 5, Arnell Hayes. He's got a screen on him. Khalil will play around the screen, and Max will contest the shot, but it is good. That's just a great athletic shot from Arnett Hayes there. Khalil will take the ball up the court once again. Khalil will find Dominic on the wing, who turns it over to Hayes, who finds number 25, Tyrese.
Yeah, Webb is just in control right now. They're getting the steals. They're finding ways to put the ball in the basket. I would expect a timeout from Coach Jones too. They've just got to reset.
He's got to tell his guys to slow down. We cannot play fast break against these guys because they will beat us down the court, which is what they've been doing. We've seen a couple of really nice plays from Colin France and Max Elliott here. Max had a very nice just one-on-one post play and was really able to get the better of that guy, number 30. Actually not on my list here, but I'm sure he is on the roster. He will shoot 2 and miss the first. And Coach Jones will call a timeout. That's kind of what we expected there. Edward, what have you seen in this first couple quarters? What does USN need to do to close the gap on this ball game? The score is now 34-17. Webb, they're kind of running away with it before the half. We do not want that to happen. Tell me what he's going to say in this timeout to get them back on the court and produce some points.
I think the biggest thing on offense is just slowing down. Like they do not have control of the offense. They are moving it too much, trying to force those shots from down low. They've just got to slow down the offense. I can't emphasize that enough. Slow down the offense. Yeah. Defense, they're looking pretty solid, but they got to limit those fast break opportunities, which starts on the offensive side. Don't turn the ball over. And then also just guard down low. And, well, though actually, I second guess that. Actually, guard outside because Webb is shooting the 3 ball really well right now. Typically, with 13s in the game, I would say guard down low. But without him, I would say watch the perimeter because they're going to hit their 3s.
The teams will take the court here. Number 30, unknown name. He is our mystery man of the night. He will shoot his second free throw. He missed the first. And he drills it. The score is now 17-35.
It was the red shoes.
Yeah. It must have been his flashy red shoes. Harry Fitzgibbon checking in along with Stephen Olawani. Khalil takes it up the court. He dumps it to Austin. There's a breakaway from Trevion Carnage there. Gets a steal, but he misses the layup. And the student section is absolutely loving that. You do not want to miss a layup in front of this USN student section. That would stink.
No, they will. Yeah. We are Tigers. They will tear into you. That is figurative. But yes, they will tear into you.
They will tear into you with words.
Yes. That's good clarifying language.
Khalil takes the ball off the court.
No, Coach Jones seemed to say the opposite. The offense looks to have been sped up even more. But again, that led to the turnover. I don't see reasons for speeding up the offense against this defense.
Harry finds Austin on the outside. He now has the ball on the 3-point line, but he does not shoot. Austin gets the ball back to Khalil. Harry in the high post now. He shifts down the low post. Austin is not getting there. Quinn with the ball. Now Austin. Looks slow. And it's a double dribble on USN. Which is a shame because Colin just drilled a 3. Now, these are not the turnovers the USN needs to be making right now when they're down 20 points in the first half. A strong move by Stephen Olawani, and he'll take Colin to the rim.
I mean, that's it. Like, Colin's a tall dude. He plays good defense. He played good defense on that play.
There's just nothing you can do.
There's just nothing you can do.
Harry will we get a little bit of a loose ball there, but he will recover. He'll get it to Quinn. He kicks it back out to the point guard, Quinn Anderson. Makes a drive back out to Quinn. He looks for the shot, pump fakes, but he moves in for a nice little floater, and it's an and one. And one for Quinn Powers, and the fans are loving it. I myself wanted to purchase a Quinn Powers jersey, but they were all sold out, folks.
After that play right there.
Yeah, right after that play.
Boom, gone.
I wish we sold jerseys though, Edward.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. He misses his free throw, but it is recovered by Alawani after a little bit of a struggle. Howard dribbles it down the court, back to Alawani, over to Carnage, the coolest name. Gives it out to Brown, who throws the ball into the out of bounds. And that's what you love to see if you're a USN Tiger here.
USN parent over there must have been saying something not nice because he just chucked the ball right at him. But doesn't matter, it's Tigers ball.
Khalil will take the ball up the court. He'll find Quinn Powers. He'll get Austin. A nice little floater, his signature move, and it misses. And they will find USN with their pants down, but they missed the layup. And it is USN ball. The USN student section is complimenting them, saying nice shot. Not other things.
I think that's sarcastic.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
Well, we like to put a good image, don't we, Edward?
Yes, we do.
Khalil Anderson will be shooting these free throws. We're in the bonus here. Throw is 1-1, but he sinks it. Just as the cheerleaders say, sink it, Khalil, sink it.
He did just that.
And he did just that. He will shoot his second free throw here.
Student section putting up the fluffy fingers.
He misses the second,
Second one's
but Colin almost gets the ball over the defender, but Webb will call a timeout. Now, I think this is really great. USN has kind of come back a little bit. We've seen them, close the deficit a little bit. Not a ton. It is still 37-20. Not what you want to see with 20 seconds left in a half. USN is really gonna have to play some catch-up ball here in the second half, or if they can score 17 points in the last 20 seconds of the first half, that would be outstanding, phenomenal, great. Just a little bit of vocabulary from me. Edward, what do you want to see from this USN offense here?
Well, what I like to say is if one team can get a 17-point lead, the other team can't not put a 17-point lead in the next half. I'm saying the Tigers are still in it. It's always in it. I will always say the Tigers are still in it.
Not going to let Jill's trying to figure that one out in my head.
Okay.
We're going to bring you back to the court here.
Me too. I don't know. Point is, Tigers are still in it. They gotta believe though. They gotta rely on what they know best, which is shooting. Again, shooting didn't work on Tuesday, but that doesn't mean it doesn't work in general.
Oh my goodness. Is what you would say if you just saw this guy dunk on everybody.
I think he jumped from halfway through the paint.
I think that was from the free throw line. That was a Michael Jordan dunk.
Almost.
Oh, and he will block the crap out of that too. Okay. And that will bring us into halftime. The score is 20-37. Webb. That was kind of crazy if you saw that. He just jumped about 15 feet in the air and just about dunked that thing. Okay, Edward, you're down 17 against an athletic and well-trained Webb team. What are you telling your players in the locker room here? What are you going to tell them to kind of get their minds right, get them back in this game?
Yeah, I think first you have to recognize what you're up against. I think they got to I think the players realize, but I think Coach Jones has to tell them, look, we're not going to beat him down low on offense, especially when 13's in the game. He's just too much of a presence. I think you gotta try to work it through the high post, which is what's been working, and then get it out and shoot the three. The Tigers have somewhat ended the three-pointer curse from Tuesday, but I think you just got to tell them what works and just accept what's not working. That's what they didn't do on Tuesday. They kept trying to force the three when it wasn't in their favor. Just accept what's working, accept what's not working.
And please understand that just because they hit a couple three-pointers does not mean they need to put up 20 three-pointers in the second half.
Right.
That is not the answer because, I think we just need to find a way to isolate this guy. He's the heart and soul of their team, heart and soul of their offense, heart and soul of their defense, and he has really shut down Clay Payne, who is a big scorer for USN, which he had 17 on Tuesday night, leading our scoring. And if they are able to shut down our high post, then that leaves us very vulnerable and heavily reliant on making the three-point shot, which we have not been able to do. This is really going to take a lot to isolate this guy and find a way to get him out of the paint. And whether that's by bringing Clay out of the paint and finding a way to find Max down low, I don't know. We'll see what Coach Jones does when we join you back in the second half. My name is Aiden. This is Edward Crane. We'll see you guys then. We have some broadcasting members here to get some halftime thoughts. Sydney, Noah, what are you guys seeing right now?
I'm seeing a lot of lack of energy. Like I said on the podcast, we got to come out firing. And right now we're not hitting shots. We're not hitting our free throws. Defense looks lackluster out there. We look lost. Hopefully the second half we can turn it around. So,
what are you guys thinking? Like after what we said on the pregame show, how is that looking right now?
I think we were all spot on.
Yeah.
Except for Edward. No offense to Edward, but I think we weren't confident with this team going into this game. We've been right so far. I mean, down 17 at half. We got to.
Unfortunately, they have not proved us wrong yet.
Yeah.
we can turn around. Go Tigers, baby.
Yeah, go Tigers.
And we're joining you back for the second half. How you guys doing? Hope you guys didn't go too far. Grab a bowl of popcorn because this is about to shape up for a game. Seeing them in warm-ups here. Harry Fitzgibbon, he just missed that actually. No, but he's been making them. And I think they came out of the locker room looking pretty hyped up, pretty ready to go. And I'm ready to see what these guys do. Edward, talk to me. Talk to me, partner.
I'm talking to you.
All right. No. What's it looking like here? 30 seconds left before halftime starts. Give me 25 seconds of what you think is going to happen here.
Yeah. Well, one, shout out to the band. Did a great job. That's not really about the basketball game, but I think yes, Tigers were looking good in warm-ups. I know Coach Jones was talking them up in the locker room. They have shown to be a strong second half team, and I think it's going to be the same today. That's all I got to say.
USN. Sorry about that. Yeah, USN has really proved themselves over the years to be a second half team. Through the years of veterans like Adrian Samuels, Josh Stretch, and Leah Payne, Drew Dibble. This is a hall of greatness, and these guys all want to strive to be on these walls. That shot is missed. Max get the rebound.
And I don't think there's a lineup I trust more than Kaysen, Anderson, Elliott, Payne, and France. It's just they got it going for them right now. Yeah. Oh, and then France puts up the three. No good.
All right.
Webb drives to the net. France with a good steal. Brings it down fast pace. Trying to catch Webb off guard. Clay Payne puts up a three. No good.
Oh no. That's unfortunately he airballed that. I would have loved to see a Clay Payne three-pointer there.
I would have loved to see that too. That would have been great.
And it looks like it looks like that's not what you don't love to see Clay Payne on the three-pointer because he is such a good guy to have in the paint.
I 100% agree with you there. But it was good to see him take advantage of an opportunity when it was presented to him. Allow it, pass it back around the perimeter. Goes around the screen. Kaysen guarding him. No good. Elliott pushes it away to Anderson.
Here comes Clay. There's calling wide open three-pointer. No good. Max gets the offensive rebound, and it is up, but it is out of the rim. And there comes Webb coming up the court with a three-pointer to respond.
Burrow drains the three.
That was Justin Burrows on the three-pointer there. Max shoots a three, and Max
gets it.
scores.
Big man.
Who says big man can't shoot? Burrows is fouled there. Howard is fouled.
Yeah, Webb just took him by surprise. They're breaking it down faster than US had expected.
I mean, we were talking about how fouls were such a problem, and we were talking to some players, talking how they want to minimize fouls. We've seen about 57 fouls for USN today.
At least.
What? And is that the only way you can slow this guy down? Or are we going to have to do something? How do you slow down a big guy like that on offense or on defense?
I don't know, especially if he can hit threes. I just want to say, the possession before where France had the wide open three, there's just nothing you can do about that. He had an open shot. He went for it. It just didn't go in. But the Tigers are doing better finding open opportunities, even if that means getting the big men on the three.
That was carnage on the back pick, and Colin gets it right back. He said, here you go. No, wait, this is mine. Austin now has the ball. He finds Max down low on a bounce pass. Looks for Colin. Great wraparound pass, but it is taken away by Webb. That is turnover after turnover after turnover.
After turnover.
We're watching a tennis match here, folks. We're going back and forth and back and forth. Okay, Clay Payne is throwing the ball into Austin now.
Jason moves
he finds Colin in the corner. That's Colin France in the corner. 3, as Coach Scouten just said, and that is a Webb timeout.
That's better. They're chipping away. That's what they got to do. They got to chip away. 17-point deficit to start. 15-point deficit. Hey, baby steps, man. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Baby steps.
It is 26-41. The deficit has been closed, just as Edward said. We've hit some shots. Webb has also hit some shots. It's kind of a slugfest here. We're going back and forth. You'll love to see that. It makes for an exciting basketball game, but USN needs to shut down that offense, or we will not win this game.
Yeah, they're doing well handling the fast breaks. They've had a couple where Webb took advantage of them. But again, like that 2-on-1 opportunity there, where Austin just put enough pressure on him to get him to double dribble. That's what they got to do. Now Alawe works down. It's going to be a foul on. It's going to be a foul on Carnage. Payne's going to inbound it to Kaysen.
That's his third, team's first.
Kaysen moves it slowly, approaching the half-court line. Gets it over to Powers, who mishandles it, but gets it over to Kaysen. Max in the high post. Gets it over to France, puts up a deep three, hits it! Whoa! Way downtown! Way downtown. That's what you'd love to see. The confidence from the three. Hey, if he's got confidence, just keep shooting it. That's like 3 or 4 threes for Colin right there.
That's 3 threes for Colin. I believe he has 11. You just love to see that from the senior. Volley on the layup there.
That's technique. That's the swish and flick. Put a little spin on it, get it to snap the net. All right. Well, Powers takes it up. Colin at the corner. Kaysen at the high post. Tries to put up a floater, but it's blocked by Howard. Burrow approaches. Gets it back to Howard. Howard stops. Puts up a deep floater. Somehow gets it to fall. Tigers moving it quickly. Kaysen over to France. Working on Howard.
Oh, Colin is putting spice and everything that's nice on that jumper, but it did not fall.
I gotta think Coach Jones is not happy with that shot selection, though. I respect him taking it, but Hayes puts in 2. Kaysen out, bringing it up slowly. 18-point Tiger deficit, 47-29 Webb.
Coach Jones has got to be the hardest guy to read. His resting face and his upset face and his overjoyed face, all the same. I don't know how to read him, and it's hard to tell when he's upset. Which can be a good and a bad thing if you're a player. But I don't know how he feels right after that shot.
Yeah. I gotta think it's not thrilled.
He seems to be getting a little something out of the court there. Oh, you got it. Colin stops with the ball, and that's a foul. That's a foul. USN will have it under the basket.
Amon Anderson into the game. Looks to get it to France down low. Hayes working on him.
And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to find the guy with the hot hands. Colin just made 2 threes. They're trying to find him out on the 3-point line to to close this deficit. The score is now 47-29 with 3 minutes 37 seconds in the third quarter here.
Out to France, puts up a 3.
Oh, it is
just
almost
barely
in.
off. Gonna be Tigers' ball. Way to put pressure on them from Payne. As you can see, we have the senior portraits up in the Sterling Gymnasium.
Yeah, it's always great to recognize our seniors. Oh, Colin France with a great pump fake. He finds Amon in the corner for 3. Oh, but it's off. And it is out on Max Elliott. That's gonna be Webb ball. Although they did get the call right, the student section does not like it. Classic USN student section. Gotta love it.
Gotta love it. Gotta respect it. They're being consistent.
Consistent meaning the ref's call is always terrible.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Alawe back out to Hayes. He drives. That was 3 steps though. Gonna be a travel. Payne to inbound now. Not sure whose point though. Looks like it's Amon.
There's nobody to receive the ball, but Clay is able to bellow at Amon to get him over there.
Over to France. France over to Powers. Amon settles it. Tries to feed it to Elliott. No good.
That's going to be another turnover. We've seen a lot of turnovers in this game. USN has not done a great job of taking care of the ball. And I think that's a product of how many points they've had. It's been fast breaks and dunks. Like, that hasn't been, like, once you get them in their offense, we're able to stop them. And I think that's what we're going to focus on, is slowing them down. That yet another turnover. This one we were talking about in an easy layup to finish.
Yeah, I just want to say on that last play, that was great defense by Amon Anderson, following in his brother's footsteps for playing good defense. But right, that's just, it's the offense is turning into poor defense, because the moment you turn the ball over, just like that, almost a turnover. The moment you turn the ball over is the moment the other team's on offense, and I think that's a reason Webb is putting up so many points. Now 49-29 feet over Tigers.
Alawani is out of the game. We now have the name of the man who came in, Hector Larson, number 30.
Man in red shoes.
The mystery man of the night, Hector Larson, who's guarding Max now in the low post.
Larson with the ball. Moves it over to Burrow. Over to Howard, who puts it up. No good.
Payne with the ball. Here comes the Payne train.
Payne driving.
And there he is. I love to see that from Clay Payne. Not afraid to get a little bucket.
It's good. Points in transition. Take the opportunity to drive while you can. And Anderson now gets it. Trying to move it up. Larson not happy with a no call. France puts it up. Good!
Go! Hey!
In the words of Tommy Boy, holy shnikes! What a shot!
That's right. You guys now 4 3-pointers for Colin. He has 14 points. That is awesome. I'll love to see that from our senior.
This is the smallest deficit I've seen in a while. 13 points as we hit the 53-second mark in the third quarter. Elliott with the rebound. Amon settling it. Bringing it up the court on Howard. Over to Powers. France guarded by Burrow. Payne in the high post. Gets it over to France. Works around the screen.
Oh, and a great pass. Great pass. Oh,
His way up. Coach
one of the
Jones.
rare moments that you see Coach Gomes get electric there, and he did not like that call, as it did prevent the Clay Payne bucket.
Yeah, he did not like that foul was on the floor.
Call France for 3.
No good.
And Colin does have the hot hand, but not that hot as he misses.
Burrow settles it. It is golden Nikes. Howard gets it. Screen from Larson. Moves around Anderson. Fumbles it though.
You cannot get through that jungle of hands. No, sir.
No, sir.
That is a block by Max Elliott. It is out of bounds.
Alawe coming back in.
4 seconds, 4.8 seconds left in the quarter.
Either they're trying to get a quick basket or they're feeling a little pressure from this late Tiger surge. Burrow gets it, puts up a 3.
Little Allen Iverson cross.
No
there.
good. And that will take us to the end of the third quarter. 49-36 Webb feet over USN Tigers. Aiden, what did you see in that last stretch there from the Tigers?
Also, I am excited. Time to get these Tigers rolling. This is the closest this game has been since the first quarter. 13 points. They went on a little run there. Colin France with 3 threes since the half. Really has the hot hand right now. We're going to try to find him on the outside, and then we'll see if we can get some other shooters hot. Mahoney Donick is a great shooter of ours. Austin, get Max in there. He's made a 3. Quinn, get these guys shooting. And now these 3-pointers alone will not win this game, though. Clay Payne, Max Elliott is all I'm going to say. Just kidding. I'm going to give an explanation. These are our attacking posts. You need them in the paint, and they've been shut down all night by Alawani. Now we're starting to see a glimmer of Clay Payne there, a little on a fast break. A little bit of a glimpse of the talent behind that dude.
Yeah, that's right. Like I said at the start of the half, find out what's working, stick to it. If Colin's shot is on, if shooting in general is on, then keep doing it. But acknowledge that you're making too many turnovers and avoid those at all costs.
Max Elliott now sent to the line to shoot 2.
It's a foul on Carnage. His 4th of the night. Can expect to see him coming out.
Max Elliott, just about the last big guy you want to send to the line. He is actually a very consistent free throw shooter. I say that as he misses one. I'm going to knock on wood now. He is a very consistent free throw shooter. We see him in the gym all the time, using that machine that passes you back the ball after you make a free throw. People miss both. A great opportunity for Webb here. As Max trains the 3, of course. There's a lot of changes here. Max and Quinn leave the game. Mahoney and Mahoney and Khalil come back into the game. Haven't seen a lot of Austin. I don't know where he's been. Is there a mistake that he made to keep him out for this long? Why have we left our 2 guy out for so long?
I have to think it's because you want offense over defense. Austin is, I would argue, our best defensive player. That's going to be a foul on number 1, Brown. But as I was saying, I think Austin is our number 1 defender. But in this situation, you've got to make up 13 points in 7.5 minutes somehow. And I think that's why he's leaving him out of the game.
You need offense. And that is why Mahoney Donick is in the game. That's why Amon and Khalil are in the game, our scoring guards. They're going to look for a big shot from Mahoney here and Colin, as Colin does still, hopefully has the hot hands.
We are not taking advantage of those free throws right now as Clay misses the first one, but Tigers are in the bonus.
Score now, 36-49. There's 7 minutes, 12 seconds left in the quarter.
Ace missed it up top. Gets it over to Burrow.
The same score that it was 3 minutes ago. Not a lot of scoring here in Sperling. A wide open 3.
No good. Payne with the rebound.
He misses that.
It's over to Anderson. Tigers got to move at 2 times speed here. As he gets to Mahoney, he puts up a 3. No good.
And that's what they're going to try to do. They're going to try to find Mahoney for 3.
Howard brings it up the court, guarded by Colin. Gets it over to Burrow, who feeds it down to Olawe. Double team. Gets it over to Howard. In the paint, guarded by Colin. Spectacular move, but can't get it to fall as France brings it up the court, guarded by Howard. Colin over to Amon. Amon to his brother. To Payne just by the key. It's going to be tipped by Amon and out. It's going to be Webb ball.
You can tell inflation is real because nobody seems to be able to buy a bucket here in Sperling Gymnasium. Ball is out the top of the key. Webb
I like
seems
that
to be
angle. I
looking
like
for a.
Oh!
Good block for Paul.
Good flag by France. All ball there. Howard's limping down the court.
And
Over to
wide
France. Puts
open.
up a three.
Oh,
No good. Khalil with an outworking
Collins on the
free
floor.
throw.
Mahoney has the ball. It's chaos.
Who
It's
would've thought?
swirling.
All right, France working on Howard. Gets it over to
Oh, and he
Payne.
finds Clay.
drives.
Nice pass.
Underneath gets two.
Here comes the pain train.
Payne train, 11-point Tiger deficit. 5.5 minutes now. I sense some fatigue from the Tigers here, but they got to keep pushing. The Coach Jones has got to call a timeout, one or the other. As Howard drives on France, kicks it out, good steal attempt by Anderson. As Alawe possessed it up top. Brown kicks it out to Burrow. Webb almost trying to delay the clock here. Milk as much time as possible. Down to Alawe, steal by Anderson, foul on Alawe. Anderson goes to the line.
And that's what we were talking about with these defensive guards, really able to capitalize on a bad pass, on a bad situation. You know, we just saw Khalil, a very aggressive defender, able to secure that ball.
Steven Olawoni, that's his second.
And see, there goes Austin back in the game. Colin getting a round of applause from his teammates for his
Khalil
spectacular
Anderson on
play.
the line shooting 1-1.
I'm sure it's just to give him a break.
He has had a heck of a quarter.
Heck of a half.
Heck of a half. Khalil, one of the harder names to say in that cheer. Just doesn't have the same ring. Sink it.
It's the first one.
But he did sink it.
You're not wrong, Aiden. You're not wrong.
I'm not wrong.
When are you ever wrong?
It's easier to like, sink it, Clay, sink it, you know?
I got
Austin.
you. I got you.
No. It's just kind of a
Khalil.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he makes the first one.
He makes the first one.
Spectacular. They need to get those points. They need to get those points in the last few minutes. Can't emphasize it enough. Going to this timeout, what do you think Coach Jones is saying to his players?
Boys, you are within 9 points. You know, we've really just we've brought this lead down to a winnable game. You know, this is not a dire situation for USN, but you need to score some points now. You need to get some points on the board, and you need to keep doing what you're doing. I don't think they've scored a point the whole quarter. We've really shut down their offense, and they need to keep doing the same. I think they're getting a very stern talking Webb over there and trying to figure out a way to deal with this USN defense. They've done a really great job of preventing points, but they just need to be able to produce on offense more. You know, we've only scored 4 points in this whole quarter. Not a lot of scoring, a lot of defense, a lot of turnovers.
That's right. But getting their offense to turn the ball over, and in some cases foul, sends us to the line. So that isn't all bad. But like you said, it's almost getting into crunch time where the Tigers need to focus on scoring and less so on defense, moving the ball down the court quickly, as opposed to setting up the offense. But I have total faith in the Tigers right now.
Edward, your prediction might be the wisest of us all.
Hey, you counted me out. Nothing's for sure yet. As Alawe takes it down by the key.
Edward Crane not afraid to go against the grain here.
I like that. That's a new one, Aiden.
And they will break their scoreless streak with Alawe with a nice little layup right over Max Elliott. Excuse me, Clay Payne.
Payson up top. Gets hit in the face, but no foul. Anderson over to Payson, down to Payne, working on Alawe. That is up and under.
The Clay Payne signature reverse. That's what you want to see. He's been shut down the whole first half, and he's finding a way around this guy. And you'll love to see that from the young sophomore. Need I say it again, sophomore? This guy just learned how to drive, and he's already putting up 20 points a game.
He's figured it out pretty quickly. He's a natural.
Yeah, he's a natural athlete. With the Payne dynasty, actually, all athletes.
Payne, yeah.
A big name in USN.
Yes. Leah Payne just graduated last year. Star for the USM girls basketball team.
Volleyball and lacrosse.
And lacrosse, yep. Student section really loving here. Carnage gets it over to Hayes. Hayes working. Tiger defense kind of disorganized, but they get it set up. As Brown works on Mahoney. Feeds it down to Carnage. Great jump by Colin. Great defense. Anderson working it up while they have the advantage. Gets it out to Colin. Fake. Puts up a three. No good.
Thought he was James Collin for a second. Sorry, James Harden. That little step back three.
Step back.
You know, if that thing went in, the whole student section, I fear for the integrity of the bleachers.
Yeah.
As they probably would have collapsed, as the student section would have gone nuts.
Might have classified as seismic activity. You know? Alawi with the ball. Over to Hayes. Alawi as a moving screen, pivoting. Alawi guarded by France. Excuse me, Hayes guarded by France. Timeout by the feet.
Timeout called by Webb School.
You know, if I was Webb, I would have found a cooler mascot than the feet. Hey, do what you want. The feet's just not that cool. That's just coming from me, my opinion. But let's talk about the game, Edward. Let's stop talking about feet.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about Clay Payne and Colin France, our two biggest scorers this quarter. What have they been able to produce, and what do you think we're seeing from them in this last 2 minutes 57 seconds?
Yeah, well, first Payne is working down low, France is working up top. I think you alternate between them, not like actually alternate, but like move it between them. Webb will bite on one of them, try to guard him heavily, work it out to the other guy. I just think right now USN is that dual threat offense like I was talking about with Webb earlier. Only 9 points down. I just think they're strong and feed it to them because they have the game right now.
That's exactly right. And I think that's a lot of what Coach Jones has just told his players there. As they run out onto this basketball court, perhaps for the last time. I'm not sure how many timeouts each team has left.
Looks like Webb has 1 timeout, USN has 2. We'll likely see them get used, especially as the game winds down. Since it's a close game. Back to the game. Carnage gets it over to Hayes. Trapped by France, but finds his way around. Over to Howard. Over to Brown. Webb trying to milk the clock. Over to Carnage. Down to Alawi. Spin move. Just
what a move.
Silky hands.
That's just hats off at that point. Not a lot you can do. That was Alawi. Really just put the move. And Mahoney.
Okay.
There is Mahoney.
That was an off-balance 3 from deep. Still got it to fall.
That's Mahoney Donald, a shooter we've been talking about all night. Already splits the defense.
Webb not wasting any time though. Get it out to Hayes, who puts up a 12-footer. Gets it to fall. Now 10-point Webb lead as Anderson works it up. Gets it over to his brother Amon. Khalil over to Payne. Working down low on Alawi. Spin move. Trying to get the reverse, but that's a foul. We'll send Payne to the line for 2.
Oh, he said, get that out of my house as he knocked that thing to the third dimension. But Clay still gets sent to the free throw line here. An opportunity to bring our Tigers into a closer game. Score is 45-55, a 10-point differential here. Clay misses his first.
That's the story of the game right here. Is just those close shots that won't fall for USN. I mean, the Webb has had them as well, but I mean,
yeah, if I had a penny, right?
Yeah. First one's no good. Gonna be out on a Carnage, excuse me. Tiger ball, good effort by Powers to fight for the ball.
Now, we were not able to capitalize off of those free throw shots, so now is the time to get that ball in the basket. Clay Payne with a nice drive. Little to no help defense there as Clay just lays it in.
I bet he's got an Uno deck in his back pocket right there. He's
yes,
playing the reverse, you know?
Yes, he does. A little Uno joke from Edward Crane.
Yeah, a little Uno joke. You know, keep it interesting. Hayes guarded by Kaysen. Strong defender, sticking with him. Howard gets it up to Alawe, over to Carnage. Howard up top by the Tiger. Carnage guarded by Powers. Carnage with it, guarded by France. Howard, guarded by Powers up top.
53 seconds winding down on the clock. 47-55. Webb. Oh boy, this game is an 8-point differential with 49 seconds. They have scored more with less time. Edward, what is going through your head right now?
Thank goodness they're not in the bonus. That's all I gotta say is, well, actually, kind of good and kind of bad. Fouling isn't all bad here, but it doesn't send him to a line and doesn't give us as good a chance at putting him at the line and giving ourselves possession.
Speaking of fouls, Khalil fouled. He did not think it was a foul as he put his hands up and made the "I didn't do it" face.
And that will put them in the bonus. Send Howard to the line with 40.8 seconds left as the Tigers are down 8.
Webb score, shooting 1-1.
Howard's been solid from the line so far tonight. As Webb sends all their guys to the defensive side of the court, not taking any chances with the rebound. Howard hits the first.
Edward, as a hockey guy, would you say that USN should do kind of the equivalent of pulling their goalie? They got all hands on deck here. I wish we could bring another guy off the bench, have 6 players on the floor, but unfortunately, according to the rules of basketball, we cannot do that.
I was gonna say that would be nice, but you're right. All hands on deck. Now a 12-point deficit. Clock shows 10, but I believe it's 12. Anderson trying to take as little time off the clock as possible, driving to the basket. Malawi says, no sirree.
They're still looking for the ball at this. No, I'm just kidding. They found it. That ball was set into the stands. It's really kind of demoralizing to put up a layup and then it just gets knocked into the stands like that. I feel for Khalil. I've been there.
Khalil's driving though. Tries to put it up, over to Powers. Works it, over to Anderson, down to Payne. Foul. Payne goes to the line for 2.
Fouls on number 13, Stephen Olawoni is forward.
Clay Payne will go to the free throw line on his last attempt. He missed both. We'll see if he's able to produce some points here. Really big free throws for USN here. Brock and Austin will check into the game. He makes his first.
Brock subbing in for France, Kaysen subbing in for Donick.
The score is now 48-57. USN. No, sorry, Webb. I wish it was yours. That's just me. Jim goes silent as he sinks the second.
Timeout called by the Tigers.
USN will call a timeout. Edward, we have closed the gap. There's 30 seconds left. 26.9 seconds. 27 seconds. Let's say it's 27 seconds left. Are you designing a play here? Are you trying to find a way to who are you sending in to get this shot?
Yeah, the thing you got to keep in the back of your mind is it's a multiple possession game. I think you want to get it. Well, first they got to get a steal because it's Webb ball, and then you got to put up a quick 3. They're down 8. It'd be nice if they get a 3 and a foul, but they just got to foul Webb as soon as they get the ball. Hope to bring it down the court, put up a 3, and in this case, with who's on the court, I got to say give it to Anderson or Powers if you're looking for 3. If you're looking for a 2, obviously I got to go with Payne. Gonna pass it down to Carnage.
That is just not what you want to see. Right over their heads. Coach Jones visibly frustrated. One of the rare moments. And they will miss the layup. And Olawale is fouled. This game looks like it's just about wraps, Edward. Unfortunately, Webb has a 10-point lead, and they will be shooting free throws here with only 10 seconds left on the clock.
I'd say that dunk was just about the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, it seems like it. He makes his first. score now, 59-60. But you know what? It was a very hard-fought game from USN. To bring the game close like this.
Like I say, yeah, a lot of grit, especially in the second half, coming down to the wire.
And the ball is on the bottom of the backboard. And that is the final buzzer, folks.
And that's the ball game.
Edward.
60.
USN will take this loss 60-49 with 0 seconds left on the clock in the fourth quarter. It's a tough loss.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think that this game is a lot closer than it could have been. I think that Webb. This is a very good Webb team, and I think that USN really performed well in today's game. Despite the score, I think that this is a very good performance from USN. If I'm Coach Jones, I am content with this game.
Yeah, I mean, USN should see Webb somewhere else down the line in district play, and I gotta think there are many positives Coach Jones could take away from this game. They had it in the second half, wasn't enough to bring it back, but it's just game notes that you take away from this.
Yeah.
You gotta work on Alawe, and that's the biggest thing.
I think this was a very constructive game for USN. I think that I think they performed well. Obviously, you don't want to be content with a loss, but it is what it is. Sometimes you win some, you lose some. That's going to be it for us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. My name is Aiden. This is Edward. Have a great night.